3.3 million people have voted in North Carolina. The early vote there split evenly among Republicans, Democrats, and independents. Now, Harris was there today, as well as Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. Trump in PA and Wisconsin, where we can see the numbers show about 989,000 people have voted, with the Democratic registered voters holding an edge. Harris hitting Pennsylvania late today, where another large crowd was in a festive mood, singing Hit the Road, Jack, getting ready to reject Trump on Tuesday. Harris giving a version of her stump speech, including what she calls the promise of America.
We love our country. And when you love something, you fight for it. And I do believe it is one of the highest forms of patriotism, an expression of our love of our country, to then fight for its ideals, to fight for the ideals of our country, and to fight for the promise of America.
The promise of America. That line there, building on the address she gave last night, is really as spare as it is fundamental. The promise of America. When you couple that with the address last night and how it called for a patriotism that defends democracy and actually prizes bipartisanship over an endless partisan war, these are the kind of things that, let's be clear, could be uttered by John McCain or Ronald Reagan in his statesman era, or Liz Cheney after Trump's coup drove her from that party of Reagan and Bush Cheney. It could have been uttered in a similar style by really any of the founding fathers. And as Rachel was reporting in MSNBC's special speech coverage last night, you might have seen the speech or some of the coverage, this was quite clearly Kamala Harris's most important speech of this campaign homestretch, perhaps Harris's most significant speech until the one she will give when she steps to the lectern when all the votes are in, to either concede or assume the presidency. So she stood at that MAGA crime scene to present not only a rebuke of what Trump did there after the votes famously showed his loss, but to go beyond criticism. Last night, she tried to embody what leadership actually entails. Remember, Trump asked people to come to that very spot on a date, January 6th, which had never before been a time to gather. We can remind you about 20,000 people came there. Many went to prison for what they did that day in Washington. Well, Harris summoned a far more peaceful and law-abiding crowd, but also a much larger crowd. You can see it here. You might have seen it in the coverage last night. It actually spanned 75,000 people. The contrast clear from substance to style. Her campaign arguing in this closing that America faces a choice between prosecutor and criminal, uniter versus divider, a stateswoman, a sitting vice president, versus an autocrat driven from office once. Fundamentally, her campaign argues it's a choice between the leader that America needs right now and a petty loser whose lies and grievances are only rivaled by his strange political resilience. So what you're about to hear right now as we begin our broadcast is the actual contrast between these two closing arguments.
No one takes her seriously. Everyone knows she is a very low IQ individual.
On day one, if elected, Donald Trump would walk into that office with an enemies list. When elected, I will walk in with a to-do list.
Kamala Harris is a radical left Marxist, rated even worse than crazy Bernie Sanders or Pocahontas. She destroyed our economy.
I pledge to seek common ground and common sense solutions to make your life better.
They are indeed the enemy from within, but this is who we're fighting.
Unlike Donald Trump, I don't believe people who disagree with me are the enemy. He wants to put them in jail. I'll give them a seat at the table.
Even that enemy, too, when they're really the enemy. They're the enemy of the people, the press. We had stupid generals like Milley and Mattis, weak, stupid people.
Nearly 250 years ago, America was born when we wrested freedom from a petty tyrant. Those who came before us, the patriots at Normandy and Selma, Seneca Falls and Stonewall, on farmlands and factory floors. They did not struggle, sacrifice, and lay down their lives only to see us cede our fundamental freedoms. They didn't do that only to see us submit to the will of another petty tyrant.
Those are the actual closing arguments of these two people. What do you want me to say? I mean, don't make me repeat lines, conclusions, sentences like that is as stark a contrast as you'll see in any election in your lifetime. Don't make me say if this were a movie, this closing contrast would be too obvious, too overdone. This is not a movie. It's true the politician openly threatening to steal the whole election and jail opponents as soon as he wins is a washed-up game show host. That is on the nose, but the stakes are too high. Or as one Politico manifesto from De La Soul put it, you know them stakes is high. Sick of liars and their sickening rap. Risking a whole sick world collapse, the facts are getting sicker. Even sicker, perhaps, to make you want to escape this whole synapse. Like, who wouldn't want to just escape processing all these realities through the neurons in our own brain? Because these realities are concerning, depressing, exhausting, if we're going to be honest about it. The point of that verse, though, is to reject the temptation to seek out lies or drugs to escape the unpleasant reality. For the reason you already know. The stakes are too damn high for that. So that's what elections are for. Our obligation is to face it and change it if we can.